Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Monotype Wi-Fi battle. We're using Monotype Alolan forms today, so nothing but Alolan forms. This has been asked for a lot. I do have an Alolan Persian on this team, but it's not my Nasty Plot one. Still have to pick up a Nasty Plot Alolan Persian, but we'll be using support. And yeah, as for my Monotype battles for the past 2 weeks, just going to be uploading whatever games I have. Whether they be good or bad, because I just want to use the team and, you know, I want to just have some fun with it, right? Time has not been on my side a lot of the times, and it does take a while to find like a really solid game. So the good thing is though, by using Monotype, sorry I dropped something, but by using Monotype, I am putting myself at a disadvantage for the most part. As some builds might not have something that's great versus, you know, the common meta. But then again, Monotype Alolan is interesting because you have Alolan Sandslash, which I think is amazing on Wi-Fi. You have Alolan Dugtrio, which sets up Stealth Rock on Zapdos, and you even have Pokemon like Alolan Muck, which are staples for beating Alakazam. And main thing is very little ground answers. Of course, we do have Exeggutor though. Let's see how this ends up going. So my opponent does have a Mewtwo, that's right, and they actually have a really solid team plus Mewtwo. So this will be a treat. This will be a treat. I think I just lose to Mewtwo, I'll be real, but I need something that beats their Aerodactyl, and my Sandslash can win this game depending on their Mewtwo set, so I don't want to sack my Sandslash initially. Plus Exeggutor matches up well versus everything besides potentially Ice Beam Mewtwo and Ice Beam Starmie, so I like it as a lead. I'm assuming they're just going to lead Aerodactyl and set up their hazards. However, if they do end up leading off with the Aerodactyl and they don't have Fly or anything, I can Mega Drain twice for a 2-hit KO, and then maybe Superpower their Alolan Sandslash if they try and set up on me, considering I do have my own Alolan Sandslash and I have switch-ins kind of. Between Muck and Raticate, we may be good versus the Mewtwo users, so let's see how this ends up going. I'm more worried about Aerodactyl. They lead off with Mewtwo. Well, that's fantastic. I'm super tempted to, like, they have to have legitimately Ice Beam to deal with me. I'm actually very tempted just to go for Stun Spore here, because if they don't have Ice Beam, they don't knock me out. I'll tank a Psychic, and yeah, basically, like I said, only Ice Beam will knock me out. If I get this Stun Spore off, I slow down Mewtwo, which is amazing for obviously my Raticate and my entire team in the back. So I think Stun Spore is fine. I'm surprised they let off directly on Mewtwo. I think they just wanted to win immediately. But yeah, ideally, no Ice Punch, no Ice Beam, and then I'm good. If they become Mega Mewtwo X, it's a huge problem. Mega Mewtwo Y is also a little bit threatening, but Muck kind of checks that infinitely. So we'll see how that ends up going. Sunspore is also really good because if they go out to Sandslash and I do manage to land, not only will I outspeed in the next turn, but I have the 4 times effective Superpower. So let's see if they become Mega Mewtwo X or Y. They do have to become Mega Mewtwo X. They may very well have Ice Punch. No. Okay, Psychic. They're just mixed. I mean, X made a lot of sense versus me regardless of going for Psychic. Mainly because, please land. Nice. Mainly because it just resists a whole lot of my team. It should still be faster than me. And I don't want to go out to Muck on a potential, I do not want to go out to Muck on a potential Earthquake. I'm very worried about that. So I'd rather sack this. Yes, I did sack my Alolan Exeggutor immediately. However, I've slowed down a giant threat. Alright, I'm a big fan of going out into Persian here and just foul playing for a little bit of damage. That's a Alolan Persian. I will use you eventually again. I know that Alolan Sandslash can definitely win, but I'm going to foul play. If they go out into Zapdos, I can U-turn out into my Dugtrio and get up my rocks. The fact that this thing is now slowed down is incredible. Obviously, a Brick Break will hurt me and in fact knock me out, but I will get off some decent damage with the foul play. It's not super effective damage, but it will be decent damage because it is dependent on my opponent's attack, and Mega Mewtwo X has incredible attack. Let's see how this ends up going. Breakthrough, please. And by that I mean him don't break through and I just break through his Mewtwo. I guess they could also go, like I said, Zapdos. I don't think Aerodactyl is the best play if they go out to that. Because I don't know how much foul play actually ends up doing to it, but it should do a decent number. And I'm okay versus Starmie because I have Muck. So I have a few outs versus my opponent's team for sure. I think Sandslash, like I said, with Rocks up, I believe Sandslash can actually win this game too. And the fact that they cannot Mega Evolve Aerodactyl is very good. Because offensively, Earthquake and Rock Slide were just so good versus my team. Let's see what they switch out into. I do have U-turn for Momentum, so I can go for that after. They go Muck. Not as worried about Muck coming in. Obviously, Foul Play is going to do a little bit of chip. That did so much damage. I'm just going to U-turn out into Dugtrio. At worst, I think they'll Toxic here. I do not think... They might have random Brick Break, but I don't think they'll go for Fire Blast right now. I do think they might try and going for Toxic. That damage on Muck is very nice because it means that an unboosted... That Crow is really nice too because it means that an unboosted Earthquake from my Sandslash does knock him out. So that's really good. And I do want my Rocks up for Aerodactyl. And while Zapdos obviously becomes semi-problematic with Dugtrio being potentially gone, I still like it just because Rocks up mean that it's in range of Sandslash too. They go for Sludge Bomb, so great. Fantastic. Now they might switch out because obviously I can threaten them with Earthquake. They switched out Mewtwo, so they might switch out this. Again, getting up at Rocks, putting Zapdos at 75%, putting Aerodactyl at 75%. This is really helping out my Sandslash in the back. Assuming they go Starmie here, but they might go Aerodactyl as a mid-ground. They do go Aerodactyl. Alright, so Arrow comes out. And I'm not going to lie, Arrow is a giant problem to me, so I'm very tempted to kind of just use my Dugtrio to Toxic it. They may go for Rocks first over going for Earthquake, so which in that case I'll actually be able to get off a Toxic, which is very nice. And Toxic plus Sucker Punch, I don't think it puts in range of Foul Play, but it'll be really close. They do go right for Earthquake. That's fine too. Like I said, I didn't really switch into well to this. I did not switch in well to this at all. So, especially with Executor gone. I don't think the crit mattered. It might have. Eradicate's good. I'm going to have to let my Sandslash take some damage. I really didn't want to, but I'm going to have to. Though they may end up switching out anyway. I know I'm down 6-4, but it's alright. Ice Punch and Ice Shard knocks this thing out. I have Ice Shard for a little bit late game damage on the Zapdos, and I have Taunt to stop Zapdos from roosting. Like, I want to use Sandslash to win, but Aerodactyl is just way too... like, Mewtwo is way too much of a problem. I think I would always go for Stun Spore, even if I knew, you know, they're just a regular Aerodactyl. But I think I would always go for Stun Spore again. I kind of had to, I feel. If they go Starmie, I can just bring out my Muck on that. In fact, I would prefer they go Starmie because then they switch out, which means the Aerodactyl will take Rocks when it comes back in, and that means that my Sandslash will stay at full 1, and 2, it means that +2 Ice Shard does knock out Aerodactyl. So I definitely, again, I still definitely have outs. Gonna be a little bit tough versus that Mewtwo though. They're really debating this turn. You either go Starmie or you go for Earthquake. I don't think anything else makes much sense because Ice Punch, nothing really wants to take it. Yeah, you do for Earthquake. Okay, cool. So they don't value Rocks or they don't have it on this Pokemon. That or but either way, I take that decently well. And this Ice Punch is going to do a lot because I am adamant. Aerodactyl does not have the best defenses. And it's amazing that it put it in range of Rocks. Because even if he switches, I don't have to worry about Aerodactyl. And obviously, I do have that priority move in Ice Shard to deal with him. Alright, so you're able to get rid of Aerodactyl. Beautiful. Speed-wise, fastest Pokemon left because Mewtwo is paralyzed. Obviously, they have Starmie, but I speed tie with that with Persian. Foul Play should 2 KO it anyway. Me being self-destruct is that good on my Muck or bad? I'm trying to think. Because that might be good. Alright, so they do bring out Starmie. Because I kind of value my Muck a lot, I don't want to go directly into that. I do want to keep my Sandslash alive as well. Because I can SD up on his Muck potentially. I'm going to go Eradicate. Basically because I don't want to go directly into my Muck, as I mentioned. So, because if he has Scald and burns me, it'd be bad for Muck. Whereas if he burns Eradicate, at least I have Facade, right, to do some damage. At least, in the least, I have Facade. Of course, Alolan Sandslash is also, my opponent's Alolan Sandslash is also very, very, very scary. And you gotta keep in mind, yeah, you have a Mewtwo. Alright, they go for Thunderbolt. Nice. That probably means they had Hydro Pump and didn't want to miss. So I can Swords Dance up here. I don't see a reason to not Swords Dance up. Oh, I don't have Facade on this one. No, it's the wrong Raticate. Okay, that's fine. I'm thinking about regular Raticate, not Alolan. That's fine. Either way, I think I Swords Dance up here. Even if he goes Zapdos, that's fine. If he goes out into his Mewtwo, I'm going to go for the Double Edge to get as much damage off as possible. After the next Rock switching, Starmie dies to Crunch from Muck anyway, even if it's defensive. And if he goes Zapdos, that's something I deal with Double Edge damage, so I'd be okay with that. And if he goes out into Alolan Sand Slash, I'm going to Crunch into Sucker Punch to knock it out. Because at +2, I'll do that. For sure. Let's see if they go for Hydro Pump. I should be able to live a Hydro Pump too because, I mean, look at my thick skin. I also don't know if they had Hydro Pump. Like, they went for Thunderbolt because I guess they didn't want to miss. I don't think it would have knocked out my Sand Slash at 76%, I'll be real. But it's fine. Best case scenario for me, they actually go Mewtwo instead of, is Mewtwo best case? I guess Sand Slash would be best case for me because that thing is a problem. Or Zapdos. You know what, to be honest, my opponent's team is so problematic that I think anything they go, oh, they're physical, uh-oh. That did a lot, though. Don't flinch me, thank you. So I'm fine with that. For some reason, my opponent is physical, but now I am +2, and my Sucker Punch will blow you back. Why are you physical, bro? Come on, man, run a Hydro Pump or Scald. Yeah, go ahead and give me this Starmie, thank you very much. Alright, Giant Threat gone. My Alolan Persian currently outspeeds my opponent's entire team. How are you physical, dude? I don't think Starmie's one of those Pokemon that gets away or running mix. I guess Waterfall lets you hit Chansey. That's literally it for harder. Like, I don't even think that knocks out anything else. I don't think that knocks out, what's it called? Rhydon at all. I'm gonna go for Crunch because I should be able to live an Ice Shark. I don't remember. Am I faster? I don't remember if I'm Adamant or Jolly on this thing. Like, I know Sand Slash speed's here, but I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit faster than that. Just a little bit. I should be able to live an Ice Shard. I want to avoid that. And I want to get off as much damage as possible with Crunch. Especially if they do go for Ice Shard here. I'll live it. I'll get the Crunch off. And then I should live it. At 51, there's no way I die. Yeah. Crunch. Get some decent damage off. I'm okay with that. We'll just Sucker Punch now. They didn't Swords Dance. Great. So I am able... Ooh, look at Alolan Raticate putting in work. That is a giant threat as well. That is such a giant threat. I'm glad it's gone. I really am. I would not mind you going out to Mewtwo. Unfortunately, with Mega Mewtwo X Mega Evolving into that, it loses its weakness to Dark, so it's neutral because it's part fighting. They do go Mewtwo, though. I think I'm faster than you. The way Mewtwo sounded when it came out was amazing. I should be faster, but I'm scared, so I'm gonna go for Sucker Punch just to be safe because it guarantees damage on you. Yeah, and then Foul. Oh, I get a crit, which is huge. I get a crit, which is amazing, actually. And now I can bring out Alolan Persian. I get to crit back. I can bring out Alolan Persian. I can go right for that Foul Play. Knock out Mewtwo. That should knock out Mewtwo at that range. No way it doesn't. First off, it's boosted by my Stab, my same type, right? On top of that, Mega Mewtwo X has ridiculous attack. And the fact that I'm toxic as well is really nice too, because that means I shouldn't lose to Zapdos in the endgame at all. I should not lose to Zapdos at all. But yeah, that Paralysis turn 1 was so key, because I would not have been able to deal with this Mewtwo otherwise. Give me this Mon. There you go, Alolan Persian. I appreciate that, fam. Give me this Mon. Not bad at all. So, I'm assuming my opponent will bring out their Zapdos now, which I will go for Toxic on. I definitely will go for Toxic. Oh, they bring out Muck. I'm okay with that, too. I think I just Foul Play twice. No. No, I U-turn out into my own Muck, which can then self-destruct on Zapdos, which I can end it with a Foul Play. Yeah. So I U-turn out to my own Muck. I have Taunt on Persian at the end of the day. I want to keep my Sand Slash around in the back as well, just in case. Got to this bad boy. I live Sludge Bomb easily. Crunch should be able to revenge, because Crunch will do more than Sludge Bomb because this thing has higher attack than special attack. So Crunch should be able to knock out the Muck. if I'm not mistaken. Then I self-destruct on the Zapdos, just to do as much damage as possible, and I finish him off with a foul play. Obviously, again, when I do, this isn't technically a Alolan Persian showcase because this is obviously the monotype showcase, right? But for Alolan in general, I don't know, I'm stuttering so much, my bad. But I obviously want to show off. Nasty Plot Persian when I use it. But I do think that the support one with Foul Play is really solid as well, just because of its stab on Foul Play, which is pretty cool. Fast Speed Tier is actually a taunt, as Toxic to disrupt stuff too. Obviously U-turn as well for momentum. So right here I just go for the self-destruct, and I don't think it's gonna. It might not knock out Zapdos, so probably keep it really low if it doesn't. And then I can just go out to Alolan Persian, outspeed my opponent, click Foul Play, and that'll be game. Like at worst they go for Substitute here, but that won't even matter. Substitute won't even matter. They go for Drill Peck. That's the best thing to hit me besides Thunderbolt. Doesn't matter. I get off a nice little self-destruct with my Alolan Muck. Yep, as they do survive. I now bring out my Persian, and I should be able to knock you out with Foul Play if I'm not mistaken. Again, it is based on my opponent's attack stat, but them having Drill Peck, them being a legendary. Actually, let me be safe. I don't want them roosting, and I'm scared. If Foul Play doesn't knock them out, Taunt is my best play, right? Because let's say they Thunderbolt me and paralyze me. At least this keeps them at that percentage, so my Ice Shard can knock them out. Yeah, so they try to roost, so that was my best play. I mean, my best play was just to go Alolan Sand Slash and kick the Ice Shard, but I wanted to finish them off with Persian. I want Persian to do this. That's Foul Play. Let's go. This should KO them. Yep, nice. But again, Taunt was just the best play, just to prevent roost from my opponent. Just any end game shenanigans that could have actually ended up losing me the game. So that was a pretty fun one. I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You guys can check out the playlist down below where I have my other monotype games, as well as just Wi-Fi battles in general, where I'm obviously showing off specific Pokemon. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.